Hey, yeah. So today I want to talk about this movie, Masters of the Universe. You know, the 1987 classic starring Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren. That's a name that just screams, this guy probably sleeps in a tanning beds and eats protein shakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, Dolph plays He-Man. And He-Man, well, he's this guy with a sword, no shirt, and a lot of muscles. It's like if Fabio decided to become a vigilante. And if you're not familiar with He-Man, he's basically Conan the Barbarian, but with a haircut that says, I'm your kid's gym teacher in 1983. Now, this movie is based on the toy line and cartoon series. And those toys were huge back in the 80s. Yeah, kids were obsessed with He-Man. And the tagline was, I have the power. Which, is ironic because I'm pretty sure the kids buying these toys had no power. They couldn't even stay up past 9 p.m. Alright, so the movie starts out on He-Man's home planet Eternia. Yeah, Eternia, a place that looks like it was decorated by a guy who thinks disco balls are a legitimate architectural choice. And it's under attack by Skeletor, who's, this big villain. He's got a skull for a face, but his voice sounds like he just gargled a pack of cigarettes. Like, imagine Darth Vader went to a Halloween party, you know? That's Skeletor. So Skeletor wants to take over Eternia because, I don't know. He's evil and has nothing better to do, I guess. And he's got this magic keyboard.
I call it the Cosmic Key.
No, not a weapon. An actual keyboard. It looks like something you'd find in a garage sale next to a box of VHS tapes and a toaster that doesn't work. And this keyboard can control time and space. Which, yeah, makes sense, right? I mean, who hasn't played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and accidentally opened a wormhole? Introducing He-Man and the gang. So He-Man, he's got to stop Skeletor, right? And he's not alone. Oh no, he's got some friends. There's Man-at-Arms who's like this grumpy dad who's been dragged to the mall against his will. Then there's Teela, who's basically the movie's version of Girl with a Gun. And of course there's Gwildor. Now, Gwildor is this little troll-like guy who invents stuff. And when I say invent, I mean he just kind of slaps wires on random junk and calls it a day. He's like Doc Brown from Back to the Future, but without any of the charm or competence. By the way, He-Man also had a friend named Fisto. I wonder why he isn't in the movie. His whole thing was that he had this giant metal fist. Now, I don't know who was naming these characters, but, real original. Like, what's the brainstorming session for that? Alright, He-Man's best friend. How about a guy who punches stuff? Yeah, and let's name him Fisto. And nobody in the room went, maybe we should workshop that a little? Just straight to the action figure aisle with no questions asked. Earth scenes and teenagers. Now here's where it gets weird. They all end up Earth. Yeah, Earth. Because, you know, when you think of an intergalactic war for the fate of the universe, your first thought is, you know where we should go? A strip mall in New Jersey. So He-Man and the gang are running around Earth trying to find this magic keyboard while Skeletor's goons are chasing them. And, on Earth, they meet these two teenagers. One of them is Courtney Cox. Yeah, pre-Friends Courtney Cox. She's playing this girl whose life is falling apart because her parents died in a plane crash. I know, real uplifting for a movie about space barbarians, huh? And her boyfriend is this guy named Kevin, who's like, what's the word? Useless. Yeah, Kevin spends the whole movie whining and playing his keyboard, which, by the way, everyone mistakes for the magic keyboard. I guess all keyboards look the same in this universe, huh? Now let's talk about Dolph Lundgren as He-Man. Yeah, Dolph is a big guy, no doubt about it, but let's just say he's not exactly, Sir Laurence Olivier, huh? I mean, most of his dialogue is just him shouting things like, I have the power. It's like someone taught him English 5 minutes before filming started. But hey, the guy looks the part. He's got muscles on his muscles. Like, if you told me Dolph Lundgren was hired to bench press the other actors between takes, I'd believe you. Skeletor's theatrics. And Skeletor, oh man. Frank Langella plays Skeletor like he's doing a Broadway production of Hamlet. He's out there giving these dramatic speeches about power and destiny, and it's like, buddy, you're wearing a plastic skull mask in a movie where the hero's best friend is a walking Furby. But you know what? Langella said he loved playing Skeletor. He went on record saying it was one of his favorite roles. And all the jokes aside, I really enjoyed him as Skeletor. The climactic battle. So of course, it all builds up to this big fight between He-Man and Skeletor. And let me tell you, this fight is, well, it's something. They're swinging swords at each other, and sparks are flying everywhere. It's like someone gave 2 toddlers glow sticks and told them to go nuts. And Skeletor, he gets all this crazy golden armor, which makes him look like a Christmas tree topper that went to war. Eventually, He-Man wins because, well, he's the good guy, and Skeletor falls into a pit. And that's it. That's how you defeat pure evil in this universe. Just find a conveniently placed hole and give it a little shove. Look, Masters of the Universe. It's not a good movie. I mean, it's got bad acting, bad effects, and a plot that feels like it was written by someone who lost a bet. But you know what? It's fun. It's cheesy, over-the-top, 80s fun. It's the kind of movie you watch with your friends and a couple of beers and just laugh at how ridiculous it all is. So yeah, if you're looking for high art, go watch something with subtitles. If you want to see Dolph Lundgren swing a sword while Frank Langella hams it up in a skull mask, this is the movie for you. Alright, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. See you next time. Maybe I'll review Beastmaster or something. That guy had ferrets, huh? Ferrets? What's up with that?